Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to tell you a simple story about one small act of kindness, a moment so small, so ordinary, that no one knew it would change everything, not just for one person, but for countless lives that came after. This story holds a message you will carry forever, a message about who we become when we choose kindness. There was a young boy named Ethan, quiet, shy, always sitting alone. Life was heavy for him, heavier than anyone knew. His family was struggling, his school performance was dropping, and his confidence had hit the floor. One morning, Ethan walked into school with a feeling he didn't understand, a quiet hopelessness, a feeling that whispers, "You don't matter." He went to his locker, opened it slowly, and stood there, frozen, not because something was wrong, but because something was there, something unexpected, a small note, for simple words, written on a yellow sticky paper. "You're better than you think." No name, no signature, just those words, placed by someone who cared. And in that tiny moment, something shifted. He looked around, confused. Who would do this for me? No one was looking at him. No one waited to see his reaction, but the message hit him harder than anyone knew. Those four words stayed in his mind all day, all week. Maybe this world wasn't as cold as it felt. Maybe someone believed in him. Maybe he should believe in himself. Days went by, and Ethan kept thinking about that note. He studied a little more. He smiled a little more. He walked with just a little more confidence. And slowly, the small crack of light inside him grew. He started helping others. He held doors open. He shared his lunch with a friend who forgot theirs. He complimented strangers, not because he was trying to repay someone, but because he wanted others to feel the way he felt in that moment. That's the thing about kindness. It doesn't stay still. It moves, it spreads, it multiplies. Ethan's life began to shift. Teachers noticed, friends noticed. His grades rose, his energy changed. One tiny message started a ripple that he didn't even understand yet. Time passed. Ethan grew older. Life threw challenges his way, real challenges, but he faced them with strength because that spark inside him never died. He became a teacher, not because he planned to, but because he wanted to be the person he needed when he was young. One day, he noticed a student sitting alone, head down, quiet, heavy, just like he once was, and in that moment, it all came back. He pulled a sticky note from his desk, wrote 4 words, and placed it in the student's notebook. "You're better than you think." He smiled quietly and walked away. The same words that saved him now had the power to save someone else, and the cycle continued. Here's the truth. Most people think kindness has to be big, huge, world-changing. But the world doesn't change through giant gestures. It changes through small, consistent acts of love, a smile, a compliment, a few encouraging words, a helping hand when no one is watching. You never know. Your tiny act of kindness could be someone's turning point. It could be the reason someone doesn't give up, the reason someone chooses hope over despair, the reason someone becomes something greater than they ever imagined. Small acts create big lives. Kindness is not weakness. Kindness is not soft. Kindness is not something you give because you have nothing else. Kindness is a superpower. It makes you strong. It makes you human. It makes you unforgettable. People may forget your achievements, your money, your titles, your looks, but they will never forget how you made them feel. Your kindness is your legacy. If you want to create change, you don't need to be rich. You don't need to be famous. You don't need millions of followers. You just need to act. Here are small things that build a powerful legacy. Say thank you like you mean it. Tell someone they did a good job. Leave a kind note. Message a friend you haven't spoken to. Give a genuine compliment. Help someone carry their burden, physical or emotional. Smile. Listen. Care. 1 minute of kindness can save someone years of pain. You never know who's fighting a silent battle. Be the reason they keep going. And now, listen carefully. That teacher who left Ethan the note, he never told anyone. He never bragged. He never thought he changed a life. But years later, he watched Ethan win awards, inspire thousands, become a life for students who needed hope. And he realized one thing. That small moment shaped everything. Sometimes you are the beginning of someone else's miracle, and you don't even know it. So today, I want you to remember this. You don't need to be perfect to help someone. You don't need to be powerful. You don't need to know all the answers. You just need to care. You just need to take one small step, one small act, one small moment of kindness. Because that moment might shape everything. For them, for you, for the world. Be the spark, be the shift, be the kindness that changes a life. And who knows, maybe one day, someone will look back and say, that tiny act of kindness, that's what saved me.